So here we begin. Yeah. So yesterday what we were doing, we were solving this problem. Okay. Some people were having the doubt that sir, how this answer 3/4 is coming. So let us understand this question with the help of area concept. First of all, we find the value of k equal to 1. Sir, why? Because we know that in a PDF, if we do the integration of our PDF, if minus infinity to infinity fx of dx, that is equal to 1. So what we did, we tried to find this area, okay, and we try to equate to 1. So we get k equal to 1. Yesterday till there we have done. Now what happened, what was asked in the question, it was asked that what will be the value of this probability. Okay, so we need to find this from here till here, this one, this, isn't it? If I am asking to find the probability, what does it mean? That sir, it from minus half to half, it will be fx of x into dx, isn't it? We need to find this only. Say yes or no. Srinivas, you are having the doubt in this, so you can say sir, yes sir or not. Okay, so what we can do, sir, we can find the area of this part, no doubt sir. Okay, so we need to find this. Okay, so what we can do, that sir, we need to find this area. If I am able to find this area, I will just double of it. And sir, similarly you need to just need to find till this, and this small area also you need to find, isn't it? If you find this whole area and if you subtract this area, you will get this part and multiply by 2, so you will get this whole part. Say yes or no. Are you following me? I am repeating again. I am saying if you are able to find this total area, this area from here to here, what it will be? Sir, half into this base, base is 1, into height, height is 1. Okay, this is your area of this triangle minus this area, this small area. What is the value here? Can anybody tell me the value here? With the help of straight line equation, you can tell me what will be the value here at this point. Anybody? What will be this value? Mahuram, you can tell me this value. You all know how to write the value here, isn't it? You all know how to write. Yeah, very good Mahuram, you got the value half here. Very good Srinivas, you very good, very good. So you have got half value at this point. And see this base is what? Half, isn't it? This is value half and here it is also half. So what will be this area? What you will say? Sir, half into this base into height. Sir, what is height? Sir, half only. So in short sir, I am getting it 1/8. So now what I am trying to say to you, that sir, that means if I want to find this area, this part, what it will be? Sir, it will be half minus 1/8. Is that so? Clear? Say yes or no. Is it clear na? That's how I find this area. So this area will be what? Can anybody tell me what you are getting this? And you have to multiply by 2 also, so that you can get this part, this whole part you will get. Can anybody tell me what you are getting this? Three by 8. Yeah, and yeah, 3/8 you are yes Namira Jasmine, very good. Yeah, finally 3/4. Correct Mavram, you yesterday only told me the correct answer. Very good. So finally we get the answer as 3/4. Now is that thing clear to you? Srinivas, you were saying that you are getting, sir, I am getting 1/4. Now you got the point that how we are getting 3/4. Is this question clear to you? I just integrated from minus half to half. Yeah, you have just done the mistake in writing the slope, maybe that mistake. So I am just telling you that if you are facing problem in integration part, you can do with the area concept also. So by this question I want to tell you that previously we were applying integration. So in this question, from this question I want to tell you that we can apply area concept also. Is that clear? Now just beginning with our today's new topic, what we have to study today, that is two-dimensional random variable. What it is? Two-dimensional random variable. Two-dimensional random variable. Let us understand that what is a two-dimensional random variable. Okay, sir, previously we have seen that there was one random variable x only. Now there can be the possibility that we are having in our set only two random variables. Sir, how? Let us understand with the definition. Let we have S be a sample space. Okay, be the sample space. Let S be the sample space of a random variable. I must say random experiment. We are performing some experiment na, so random experiment. And now I am saying that if we are having this sample space, in that we are having two random variables. Basically let x and y be two random variables, be two random variable which is defined on S. Okay. So we are defining two random variables which are x and y on sample space S. Is that clear? Then the pair, if we say the pair x comma y, this capital random variables x and y is called two-dimensional random variable. Is the definition clear that what we are going to study in this? How the things are going to happen now? Basically I have told you the definition if we are seeing the two-dimensional random variables. Is that clear? Okay. Now let us understand the CDF of it. That's how we denote the CDF. Let us see. I am saying CDF. Let us see. Sir, it is denoted as fxy. Here we will, instead of capital X only, here we will write y also. Fxy, in bracket you will write small x comma small y equal to P of, how we define this? Probability capital S less or equal to small x and capital Y less or equal to small y. Is this definition clear that how we are writing it to everybody? This is the definition of CDF. Please ask if any doubt. Now let us understand that if two random variables, x and y, let us understand, take the example that if two random variables we are having x and y and they are independent, means will be called independent if when we can say that two random variable x and y can be independent. Can anybody just tell me? In this case, if I am saying that our x and y are independent of each other, day before yesterday we have seen that independency part also. So how can I write this fxy? Mahuram, can you tell us? Sumit Mandala, Srinivas Niharika, can anybody just tell me what you are getting this fxy? Just try it. No problem if you give the wrong answer also, just try it. If x and y are independent and we are having the relation for a two-dimensional random variable is like this. So what you can say? P x less than y and y less than y. Yeah, that is correct. But now they are independent, na? So what we can say independently also, that Mavuram is saying correct, that sir we can say Px is less or equal to x into Py of less or equal to y, because they are independent. So in short we can write it as Fx of x into Fy of y. Is that clear to everybody? And yeah, of course, for every value of x and y, for every value of x and y. Is it clear? Any doubt to anybody? Please ask if you are having any doubt. Okay, no one is having the doubt, so I will move further. Let us understand in this and what we call it as, this is our joint distribution functions. What we call, sir, joint distribution. Joint. Why sir joint? Because two random variable we are talking about, so we can say it is a joint distribution. Is that clear to everybody? Now let us understand in this marginal distribution. Very good, everybody is able to understand, very good. Marginal distribution function. Very interesting thing we are going to study today. Marginal distribution function. Now let us understand, we know this that sir, since that your capital X is less or equal to infinite, you know this, isn't it? And similarly your capital Y is less or equal to infinite, because maximum value can be infinite, na? So and these are certain events. So what we can say basically, that sir, if I am saying that sir capital X is less or equal to small x, okay sir, and capital Y is less or equal to infinite, if someone is saying like this, okay, this is the case 1. So what we can say, can anybody help me in this? If I am saying is x is less or equal to x, Fxx. Yeah, very good Mavuram, perfect, perfect, you know these things means, perfect. So in this case what you say, that sir we are representing Fxy x comma infinite, and this we call it as Fx of x. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, now let us understand. Yes sir, very good. Now again sir, yes Srinivas, you, I am taking another example for you, by this you can understand. See, if your capital X, if I am saying this condition, that you know this na, that this can be the maximum values that your random variables can take on a real axis, isn't it? So I am explaining, try to explain that only. Suppose your X is less or equal to infinite, okay, basically it cannot take infinite value, you can say less than infinite, basically you, this must be more clear. Fy of y equal to 1. In this case Mavuram you are talking about, we will see it, whether it is 1 or not, we will see it. And I am saying that your y, capital Y is less than your small y, like this, if I am defining. And now I am asking from you that Fxy is y is infinite comma y. So what you will write here? Srinivas, you or Sumit Mandala, can you tell us? Mavuram know the answer. Anybody? Anybody just can tell me this answer? What they will write? Sir, F of y. Very good. Very good, Namira Jasmine. Very good, Suryapali Srikirti. Now Srinivas, you are also answering it. Means you got the concept. Is that clear or not? Your doubt is clear? Yeah, Sumit Mandala, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Basically what we call it as marginal distribution function. Sir, how marginal? We are not able to practically analyze the things. So what happens that we are saying that your y is taking sometime maximum value, and what we are able to plot it. But sir, very good. But sir, how we got the sir? Very good question for it. See, what we are actually trying to prove this. What we are actually trying to prove from this, that you are having two PDFs. Okay, try to understand that we are having two PDFs of PDF, or you can say that we are having two random variable x and y, and we know that it can take the maximum values as infinite part. Is that clear? Now the point is this, that sir, if we want to write marginal distribution of it, sir, what does this marginal means? Can anybody just tell me what is the marginal word here means? What is I want to convey from here? Anything understanding which you got? If you say wrong also, then no problem, but try to clarify what you can say. Mauram, can you tell us what does it mean here, marginal? Individual, you can say. Very good, Suryapali Srikirti. We can say that we want to write the individual PDF, statistically independency. Yeah, we are not talking about the independency here basically, but what we are seeing here, that we are having a combination of, we are having one function, it is of two random variable, and point is that we want to represent in terms of one random variable. Okay, and we are seeing that another random variable has taken its maximized value, isn't it? So what we are left with it, we are left with it fx of x and here fy of y. We will see some problems and some applications also when you will get more clarity in this. So the person who asked me, does some doubt is clear to her? Little bit doubt is clear or not? Yes sir. Okay, fine. Now let us understand that all the things which we are doing now, which we have done yesterday, I am trying to combine them all. Okay, what I am trying to do, that I am doing the same analysis in two random variable. Instead of one, we are doing for two random variables. Is that clear? Now let us understand joint probability distribution. Joint probability mass functions. Okay, let us begin the analysis in this part. Suppose again we are talking about those two random variable only. Okay, and now we have to write the combined probability. Is that clear? What we want to write? We want to write the combined probability. So sir, how we can write it? Sir, if we are having a random variable in two parts, so we can write it like this. How we can write? That sir, we can represent probability as p x y, sir, xi comma yj. This is our joint probability. Joint probability. In this expression, anybody having any doubt? I have written the simple expression to write probability for two variables. Did you understand this? If you would have understood this, then you can tell me this. If I am writing probability p xi comma yj, what should I write it over left hand side and right hand side? Can anybody tell me? Px, yeah, very good Sumit Mandala. I was waiting for this part only. Can anybody just tell me that also? Yeah, perfect. Now she has given me the explanation also, so I am writing this also. Sir, xi comma yj from yesterday's part, means she has revised. Sir, capital X equal to xi and capital Y equal to yj. Same to same yesterday part. Same to same. Very good. Now I am writing the property part. Can anybody tell me what should I fill here? A little bit quick. Muram, you know this answer. Tell me. Minus infinite to infinite. Okay. Muram, what is the maximum value your probability can take in any case? 0 to 1, Sumit Mandala, absolutely perfect. 0 and 1. Mahuram, we are talking about probability. Okay, you got little bit confused with your I think with your fx part, CDF part. We are talking about probability. Is that clear? Now Mahuram, you will get clear by here. Summation xi, summation yj, pxy, xi comma yj. What should be this? If I take the summation of this, what should be the value, Mahuram? You are a good student, you can tell me quickly. No. Basically, if I am taking the summation of probabilities, what you will say? Yeah, absolutely correct, Srinivas. You. Everyone is saying correct. Yeah, Mahuram also got the answer this time. Very good. Sir, summation of probability is 1. We are copy pasting the yesterday's part only. Yeah, Pinky correct. Now let us understand the joint CDF in this case. Sir, yeah, Mahuram, we are discussing the, you are saying correct, absolutely, that we are discussing the probability mass function, that is a discrete only, na? Otherwise I would have written probability density function. If you have revised, you know, you can understand what I am trying to say. Yeah, fine. Now if I want to write joint CDF, what is our joint CDF? Sir, basically it is fxxy, na? Fx of x, x comma y. Sir, what you can write? That, sir, it will be summation part. Summation. Sir, if in integration, we know that if our PDF is there, then we do integrate. But in discrete part, what we can do? We can just summation it. Summation like this. This is suffix j and pxy. Basically what I am trying to say, that summation of probabilities will work it out for us. That's our, we will take the summation till some value x and till some value y, and if we do so, we will get this joint CDF, isn't it? Or I can tell you to make this clear more for one variable. If I ask you fx of x in case of discrete, what you will say? That, sir, it is summation x from some value to x, and this will be your pfx of x, isn't it? Summation x. I should write x from here, yeah, and this is xi and xi, yeah. Now this is correct, much more clear. Did you understand this in two variables? You know this part. If you will do the summation of this probability till some x value, you will get fx of x in discrete. Very good. Very good. People are able to understand. Okay then. Okay, now moving further. Let us understand how to write joint then, sir. How you will write joint probability density function. Wait, sir. Okay, sorry, Srinivas, I thought you have done. Okay. If my speed is a little bit fast, let me know. Okay then, I hope you have written till here now. Now moving further, let us understand joint probability density function. Joint probability density function. Now let us understand this concept. Again, we are dealing with that are two random variable only. So sir, this time we want to write fxy, this small xy. What I will do? Sir, we know that PDF is basically differentiation of your CDF. So how I will write? Sir, you can differentiate it twice. Sir, how? Del square partial. Yes, very good, Mauram. Means you have studied this previously in mathematics or somewhere. Very good. This time this is partial differentiation. I hope you all know how to take the partial differentiation. So I am not discussing that. This is joint probability density function. Okay. Now basically if someone asks you to find, sir, can we find fxy from here? Yes, we can. Na? How? Sir, it will be what? Sir, minus infinite to x, and again the limit will be minus infinite to y. Sir, our function fxy into, sir, dx into dy. Basically if you will follow some book, they will write some here zeta neta. I don't want to confuse with you. So just write the value of, because if we put the limit of x and y, na, people come to me and ask, sir, see here it is, we are doing the integration in terms of x and y, and again we are putting the limit of x and y. So don't get confused, this is the basic thing. Now we can understand the properties also in this, that fxy x comma y is greater or equal to 0. This thing you know. And sir, very important property, sir, minus infinite to infinite, again minus infinite to infinite, fxy x comma y, that is dx into dy, should be equal to 1. Is that thing clear to you? Very good. I appreciate you. Okay. Now, if I ask you one thing more, let if we take the case if x and y are independent random variable. Okay. Suppose if x and y are two independent random variable, then what we can say? Then Mauram, can you tell us that what you will write fx comma y? Different integration. Yeah, but basically Mauram, I am just asking to write this part fxy. What you can write previously, if they are independent, means x has no independency of y and nor y has independency on x. So basically we can write it as fxx into f of y. Multiplication of both. Very good, Srinivas, you. Very good, Sumit Mandala. You write absolutely correct expression. Means you are able to follow the things. Okay. Now one thing I am telling you, and for that part you need to just learn it. Okay. Now let us understand marginal probability density function, and I will tell you how we are getting that. Okay. Marginal probability density function. Okay. Now how to write this marginal part, sir? Sir, right now we have seen the equations for in starting only, that we were writing the marginal part, where people ask me that, sir, how you are writing? Sir, fx infinity wala, that one. This part. Okay. By this part only now we are going to write that in terms of PDF. How we'll write this? And believe me, GATE has not asked this. Yeah, very good, Mauram, you are getting the points. So in this case, how we write from our previous part, fx of x, if I want to write, it will be from minus infinite to infinite, fx of x, fx comma y. Now anybody can tell me what here I will write, whether dx or dy. If you tell me this part, then believe me, you got the answer. What should I write here? why this limits is of y or this is the limit of x? Just tell me that. Srinivas is saying x dx. One person has said only dy. Okay. More answers. Sumit Mandala is saying y. Neeraja is saying x. So there is some problem in this case. Some people are saying x and some y. So let me make you clear. Here it comes y. Now Sumit Mandala, can you give us little bit explanation? You can write it on chat box. Little explanation that why you are saying y, so other people can also understand. And Naresh, you also can give your explanation. I'm waiting for your response. I'm giving you time, but tell me the explanation also. No problem if your explanation is wrong, but at least try. Similarly, if I want to write fy of y, what it will be? Sir, again it will be limit belongs to y. Yeah, Mahuram, you are saying correct, but I am asking the thing why. Why you are saying limit y? People come and ask me after the class that, sir, why you said y in that case? That is why I am asking. If anybody has understood, he or she can share. Yeah, here Nirja it will be dx only. Yeah, correct. But the point again, the y, sir, it is opposite, that you are finding fx of xi and you are writing y here. Sir, we have seen here na by this part. Now let me make you understand. We were writing this part fx of x, if we were getting this on putting this y as infinite limit. What does it mean? Previously only we have seen that y has the limit of minus infinite. From minus after differentiation with respect to y, we need to put the value related to x, and after the goal term. Okay, perfect. Please everybody just I'm showing you the explanation which she is saying. After differentiation with respect to y, we need to put the values related to x, and after the whole term will be in x. Very good, correct explanation. Everybody understood her explanation? By this also you can correct. Okay, perfect, perfect explanation. Very good. Okay, now I am, please remember, gate will ask. Yes, Srinivas, you, I will repeat again, don't worry. First of all, let us see whether you understood this conditional, and I will repeat, don't worry. Okay, now let us understand conditional PDF of x. This is basic your probability. Let us see who has remembered the probability part. Okay, now I am asking from you what should I write here? This is f a, means p of a over b. So what you write? P a intersection b upon p a b. Did you remember something like that? So in this case, what you can write? Sir, f x y x comma y over f of y. Did you understand this term? Arey, you can understand from here if people are not able to reconnect. That, sir, if I asking probability a over b, what I used to write? Sir, p a intersection b over p of b. Say yes or no whether you understood or not. In the similar fashion, if I can write for this PDF also. Any problem in understanding this part? Please say yes or no. Yes, sir. Very good. Now coming back to Srinivas Suyu's question that, sir, can you explain it again? Now she is in the confusion that, sir, if we are writing fx of x, then, sir, why you are putting the value of integral as dy? This is our doubt, basic doubt, a student which has. And sir, in similar fashion, if you are saying fy of y, you are putting this x value. This is the limit of x, y here, and this is the limit of x here. Sir, why this so? For that case, you have to go back to this part. If Srinivas, we are trying to find this fx of x, what we are doing? That sir, we are completing the integral of y, isn't it? That we are saying that your y is from minus infinite to infinite, it is covering all the part, and now we are left with what? The function which is in terms of x. It is limited to x only. Is that clear? Now is that clear thing somewhat, or you may ask again, no problem. Again, very good. Let us understand again. First of all, I will request you all to just go on the comment box and read the explanation given by Sumit Mandala. Absolute correct explanation is given it. Correct explanation. And still you are not getting the things, then we will see it, that why you are not getting. Okay. One thing I can do it, that I will take up this doubt after 7:30. Okay, so that everybody can just those who have understood, they can go on. I will come to it. Okay. Now let us understand the function of random variables. Okay, that suppose you are having one random variable like this. Sorry, functions of random variable. Now try to understand this. Suppose you are having a random variable x. You are having a random variable x, and you are having a function, and a function. You are having one function which is g of x. Let us assume let capital Y is equal to gx. And now this y defines a new random variable. Defines a new random variable. Is that clear what we are doing? We were having one random variable capital X, and we are having one function g of x. What I am trying to say, that I am assigning a new random variable y to our function g of x. Is that clear what I am trying to ask from you? Means you are having a random variable y which is the function of x. Is the thing clear to you? To everybody, what I am trying to explain here? Yes sir. Okay. Now one important note you have to remember in this case. Important note. You need to remember as it is. This is note which comes after some derivation, but we are not interested in that. So we can say that if fx of y, if I am asking fy of y, if I am asking PDF of this random variable y, how I can write it? If I want to write this as a random variable, I can write fx of x. This is what? Your PDF of your x into modulus of dx over dy. Please remember it as it is. Maybe this time in GATE exam they can ask from this part, so be prepared for this part. We will be doing questions, don't worry. So done till here. Everybody has done till here this part. Okay, then moving further. Now let us take some examples. Now we have collected some information. Now let us move ahead. No sir. Okay. Okay, Niharika, take your time. Write down. Okay, very good. Moving further. Now let us understand this all the things with a very small example. Okay. If we are having f x y as a joint PDF S, it is equal to k for x greater than 0, less than y, less than 1, and it is 0 otherwise. Okay. Now what is being asked? Find part 1 the value of k, part 2 f x of x, part 3 f y of y, and part 4 f x over y over x over y. These 4 things you have to find in this question. First of all, what I will suggest you to draw this. Can anybody just draw this? By this information, anybody just draw this? Once you have drawn this, let me know that how you have drawn this. Tell me one thing, if you are saying that y is greater than x is greater than 0 and less than y, how you will plot this graph? Suppose I am helping you, don't worry. Suppose you are having this axis. There are two axes. What are these two axes? Sir, either the one axis is x and other axis is y. Is that clear? This is y axis, this is your x axis. Is that clear? Now how you will do this? Mamuram, can you tell me the graph for this? If I say y is greater than x and less than 1 and your x is greater than 0 and less than y, no one can plot this. No one. No idea, sir. No worry. No problem in this that you don't know. At least you tried. Sumit Mandala, I hope you can tell me this, that how to plot these things. Okay, now you can understand by this way. Line, straight line 0 to y. Very good, excellent. She is correct. Actually, you can break this part to other persons who are not able to understand. They can do this like this. Okay, can you all just plot this graph? This is your y axis, this is your x axis. If I am saying y equal to x line, or how you can draw this? Just can you think it now? If you break this part, people are not able to sometimes understand that how to break. Anybody else who can just tell me how this graph will look like? This is some basic mathematics which I assume that you should know. No problem if you don't know. Srinivas, can you tell us something in this? Okay, no problem. Can be this graph like this. Okay, I'm saying this graph is like this, a straight line. Now, can you confuse, sir? Okay, no worries, don't worry. I'm saying this graph is a straight line as Sumit Mandala told us. So, Sumit Mandala, can you tell me this value till where this x will go and till where this y will go? Basically, we are interested in this part only. I'm not talking about ever fx, y, it is k value, I know that. But the point is that you should know na, that where these things are going. What is the maximum value your y is taking? What is the maximum value your x is taking? Y. Very good. 1. Can you just specify it that what is the 1 and y? What's the value your x is taking and what is the value your y is taking? Can you specify it? Basically. Yeah, what you are saying 1, I am not able to understand. What you are trying to say 1. This value is 1. That is clear. That is clear cut. See, if people are not able to understand such type of equalities, what they can do, they just start putting the values of different values of x. See, you can from here in this part you can see that your y is maximum value of y is 1, y is less than 1, this is one equality, and x is greater than 0, this is one equality. Can you fetch this? If you are not able to draw the graph also, just say yes or no. Can you draw these two equalities, that sir x is greater than 0, one equality is this. Can you say that y is less than 1, one equality is this. Can you say one thing more, that y is greater than x? Are these equalities clear? Can you break now like this? I hope this is very much clear. If you are not able to understand the graph, please say yes or no. Still you are not able to understand this? Have you studied double integration in your mathematics? Yes, sir. So you should, I hope you understood this part at least. This is something which I have written from here only directly. So can anybody just tell me this value of k? How you will find k? Sir, very basic thing we will apply, sir, minus infinite to infinite. Yeah, very good, Mavuram, very good. 1 is correct, k equal to 1. Yes, Suryapali Sri Kirti, very good, k equal to 1. But I have to tell everybody that how is this? Very basic thing, and that I will equate to 1. Yeah, so I hope everybody has got the answer. So I am writing directly. This you have to apply the basic part, and your k value is getting to be 1. Everybody got the answer, very good. Now moving to the second part. Sir, we have to find fx of x. Again I will apply the basics which we have studied right now. Sir, we are having this joint probability and we are trying to find this fx of x. Sir, what we know, that sir minus infinite to infinite, sir fx of y, x comma y, and what should I write it here, dy or dx? dy. Very good. And are you sure that you are getting the value of k equal to 1? I am little bit in doubt. Now I am feeling it bit doubt. Everybody was saying, I was waiting for somebody who can say that sir no, you are saying wrong. Anybody? No one? Okay, let us forget about k value. Let us forget right now. First of all, concentrate on this. At least tell me this part. We will see what the value of k comes. Let us give some confidence to everybody. So you said that sir, minus infinite to infinite fxy x comma y dy. Is it perfect? And sir, this is the limit of y. Sir, your y is varying from minus infinite to infinite. Is that so? What is your limit of y in this case? Anybody? Just concentrate upside. Zero to one. Mavuram, are you able to see that y is taking 0 to 1 or something else? See this equality of y. What y is clearly showing you that sir, y is greater than x and less than 1. Isn't it? Sumit Mandala, are you able to understand this basic thing? This is our basic, that's a minus infinite to infinite. But there is some one more restriction na, that your y can take the value from x to 1. Say yes or no. Niharika, Srinivasiyu, Suryapali Srikirti, anybody who is not able to understand this, why this limit of y x to 1? Yes sir. So, and what is the value of this k? We don't know sir, we know that fxy is taking value k every time. So sir, we are writing k only here, k and sir dy. Is that clear now? I don't know whether you have written the k value wrong, let us assume that is wrong. So is that clear? So what it will come on integration? Sir, it is limit x to 1 and this will be ky. And we have to put the limit of y. This is the limit of y only na. So what I can write? Sir, we can write 1 minus x over k into k, into k. And this is your fx of x. Any problem to anybody in this part? Any problem to anybody in this part? Please ask that sir, we are not able to understand like that. I hope k value, sir. Yeah, I am waiting for that. I am waiting for k value. I will explain you, don't worry. But I hope at the end of the question you may understood the value of what should be the limits of, that is why I am waiting. Keep the answer in k, we are waiting for it. Fy of y. Can anybody tell what should I write for Fy of y? Please make it interactive. What should I write Fy of y? You have studied na right now. Sir, it is minus infinite to infinite fxy x comma y. And what should I write the limit here? D y or dx? X. Sir, here you will write x. And Sumit Mandala is saying, sir, your limit should be from here 0 to y. Absolutely correct. Perfect. Sir, how she said? She said, sir, by seeing from here. She said that, sir, you are able to see that x is greater than 0. And one thing you are able to see that your sir, x is less than y. So, sir, your limit should be of x will be 0 to y. So, sir, 0 to y and sir, again k, because we don't know what is the value of k. So, it is 0 to y k into dx. Now, what will be the limit? 0 to y k into x. Is that clear? So, this comes out to be k into y. This is your function Fy of y. Say yes or no to who is not able to understand this. Please ask. That's why we are not able to understand. Please ask. I hope much clear to everybody. Fine. Now I am asking from you to find fxy. This part. What you will write here? What you will write here? Anybody? Right now we have seen na what we write it as, sir, fxy x comma y over fy of y. Say yes or no. If you are not able to understand, it seems that you are not able to understand, please respond it. Namira Jasmine has got the point. Yes. Yes, sir. Okay. So what is our fxy? From right starting point we are saying that, sir, our fxy is k. So I am writing it over k over fy of y we have find. Isn't it? What it is? Sir, 1 minus x into k. So 1 minus x into k, and this comes out to be 1 over 1 minus x. Is that clear? This part? Say yes or no. Or sorry, sorry. One thing I have made the mistake. I have written fx of x here. Yes, sir, 1 by y. Sorry, Niharika. Actually, I have written this value. I have seen this value and written here. Actually, this is this. So, this is k over 1 over k into y. And this will be cancelled out. And this comes out to be 1 over y. Is that thing clear now to everybody? Please say yes or no. We are waiting for k value. Now I hope anybody has able to understand the limit, how to find this k value. Okay, now let us understand. Tell me one thing, friends, that what should be there if I want to find this k value. Here we will write k, that we know that, sir, here you will replace with k, that I know. I am asking you what should be these limits of x and y, so that we get. Right now you have told me answer also, believe me. Sir, 0 to y for dx. Okay. Anything else? Don't you think that wah, correct answer, Mavuram, very good, very good. Very good, Mavuram. But now the point is, what is the, we can see that there's a maximum value of, we know, come to the conclusion that x can take the value from greater than 0 and less than 1. Isn't it? This is the limit for x also, na? That it is less than y, that is sure. But it is less than 1 also, na? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Now can you tell me this value of k after putting the limits? See, this is your mathematics part. Now this is no more communication. Rather, I have not taught communication till now. I want you to answer it. What should be the value limits here? This is important. Just the case. What should I put? Limit of k and x and y. Zero to 1 for x. Okay. At last we are writing, sir, 0 to 1 for x. And what should I put the limit of y? Suryapali Kirti? We have to put the limit of y also, na? You can see the limit of y as well. What should I put the value of 1 upon 1 minus x? K equal to 1 upon y into 1 minus x. Do you think that x to 1? She is saying x to 1. Okay. Now my question is to everybody that some people are saying that you can your answer is coming in terms of f, y and x. Do you think this k value should comes in terms of x and y? Don't you think this is some value which comes to be constant? Yes. So she said this limit. Mauram, is this limit correct? I hope may be correct. So let us take the case. First I will integrate with respect to, so I should write here y and later I should write x. I hope this much mathematics everybody know. If not, please say sir we don't know, I will explain then. So what it will be? Yes, okay. What I will write? I will integrate with respect to y and here I will write 1 minus x. Is that clear? And this is the, and still the, and this is dx remains here and in limit is 0 to 1 of x. So what should I write here? Sir, k times of, what is the integration of 1? Sir, x. And what is the integration of x? Sir, it is x square by 2. Any problem to anybody? Please say yes or no. If you are not able to understand, then please let me know. Now I will put the limit as 0 to 1. So what it will be? Sir, 1 minus half. So what it becomes? Sir, k by 2, it should be equal to 1. So sir, k comes out to be 2. Is that clear or not? I invested some time in this so as to make you clear the things. Please let me know whether you understood or not. Sumit Mandala, Niharika, you were giving the wrong answer in terms of x and y. Did you understand why, how the limit of x is 0 to 1 and why this is? Yes sir. Yes sir. Very good. Suryapali Shrikirti, very good. Keep it up. Correct limit you told us. Now I request you all to do the next problem by yourself. Let's see whether you are able to do it. Okay then. I am moving further. Now the question is, the random variable x and y are distributed as fxy x comma y equal to k times of x plus y, and it's given that x is greater or equal to 0, your small x, and your y is less or equal to 1, and it is 0 otherwise. So what I am asking from you, find probability of x plus y less than 1. This thing I am asking from you. First of all, please tell me the value of k, then we proceed further, okay? Yes, Sumit Mandala, what is the value of k? Everybody, just tell me what you are getting the value of k. Okay, at least tell me that how you will find the value of k. At least you can tell me the approach. Okay, fine. I'm giving you the hint. Can you plot the graph for x plus y? Can you plot the graph for this x plus y less than 1? This graph. I hope you know this much of a straight line. No one? No one knows the equation of straight line. How to plot this graph? X plus y less than 1. I'm not audible. I hope I'm audible. Please reply yes or no. If no, then I should explain you then. So, Srinivas, just tell me that how the graph, or you don't know that, tell me that, sir, we don't know that, you explain us. But I believe that you people know how to draw this straight line, don't you? Okay, I will explain you then, no worries. Negative slope 1 graph with intercept 1 on both x and y. Mahuram, perfect. He means to say like this. Mahuram, you want to say like this way? Yes, sir. Perfect. So, Mahuram, can you help us to determine these part also? What should be this part, this part? Not getting, sir. Yeah, Sumit Mandara, no worries. No problem if you are not getting it. I will explain you. How Mahuram has done it, 0 and 1. Yes, sir, here it is 0 and it is 1. And here it is, Mahuram, what should I put here? One. Very good, Mahuram. Perfect. Now, Srinivas, you how he has done it? Very basic thing. What I teach to a small child like that way. Sir, y is less than 1 minus x. Is that clear? Okay. So, sir, can you put here equality also? Let us assume, for your easiness, let us assume that it is equal to 1. Equal to 1 like that. Okay. Now, tell me one thing. It is given here also that x is greater than 0 and y is less than or equal to 1. Is that clear? So, tell me one thing. If you are putting y equal to 1 here, maximum value. If you are put y equal to 1, what you will get? X equal to 0. Say yes or no. If you will put y equal to 1, you will get x equal to 0 na. So when your y is equal to 1, your x is 0. So this point is 1 comma 0 comma 1, isn't it? Any problem in this? Sumit Mandala, I am asking from you, problem in this? Got, sir. And I hope this also you can plot it in the similar fashion. That, sir, if I put y equal to 0 here, I will get x equal to 1. And this is a straight line. You can check it. Is that clear or not? So there is that, if you assume, yes sir. So can you now tell me this value of k? You are having the lower limit as well as your upper limit. Can you tell me this value of k now? I want to little bit quick. Mahuram, I expecting answer from you fast. Basics, apply basics. Sir, we know only basic things, so I am applying that only. Sir, we know this part. So anybody just tell me the limits of x and y here. What are the limits of x and y? Zero to 1. Perfect. Sir, x and y equal to 1, 0 to 1. Yes. And what is this part? Sir, what I will write? K dx dy equal to 1. Is that clear? Now people come and ask me what also. I must tell you. They say, sir, x plus y to likho. Please write x plus y here. Should I write this here? X plus y. If you are taking this element here, okay, I should write x plus y also. No worries. Then tell me the answer. No worries. If you think that, sir, if this is the situation, no worries. Tell me then. What is the value of k you are getting? Yes, Srinivasiu, what is the value of k you are getting? One. Very good, Maburam, very good. K equal to 1. Everybody is getting the same thing? Getting the same thing? Everybody got k equal to 1? Divya Pushpa is saying 1. Perfect, Divya Pushpa. Now, we are interested in this probability. What is the definition of this? Can anybody tell me what should I write this to find the probability? If you just remember yesterday's class, you can tell me how you will write this probability. This is your limit. If I am assuming any strip, this vertical strip or horizontal strip, whichever you wish for. Yes, Mahuram, at least tell me the definition what you will apply to find this, what is been asked in the question. Right now we are just able to find k value. this plane which we have drawn, this is the region where our probability should lie, where our function PDF should lie. This is our PDF part. So no one will tell me that what should I write the basic definition to find this. I could have done the basic formula put questions also, but I believe quality question should be done in the class. So that is why I put this question in front of you. Sir, ye y can be negative also. Okay. 0. 0. What 0? How y can be negative? Let us come to the conclusion then. How y can you can say that it can be negative? Let us understand, okay. Y cannot be negative. By the graph you can see that the graph which we have drawn, this is the straight line will be like this. So there is no negative of y values occurring here. First of all, this doubt is clear. Now let us see what has been asked in the question. They are asking probability x plus y is, sir, should we consider x plus y? In which part you are asking? In the integration? Yeah, yes, Srinivas, you in which part? In finding this probability part, Srinivas, you k value. You tell me whether we should consider x and y, x plus y or not. All the people were saying 1. Those who were saying 1, whether they have considered x plus y here in this case? Divya, Pushpa, Mahuram? Yes, sir. They have considered it. And it is clear that you can consider it also, okay. So you will get the value of k equal to 1. Yes, sir. So now we are very much interested in this part. Okay, sir. We are interested in this part. What should I write in terms of f if I am interested to find this probability? That, sir, it should be equal to some limits fxy, x comma y. Very basic thing. This is the only the probability tell us, na. Now the thing is, what are the limits? We are very much interested in to find the limits. Tell me, which strip should you consider, horizontal strip or this vertical strip? Which you will consider, I will do in that fashion only. Anybody can suggest me? I will solve in that fashion only. I am waiting for your, sir, vertical strip. Okay. Okay, I am taking vertical strip, Sumit Mandala. Okay, fine. So this is vertical. Sir, that means you have to vary y. So y is equal to what? It is nothing but equal to 1 minus x. This. And sir, y is varying from 0 to 1. Okay, sir. So here you should put y equal to 0 and here it should be 1. Y equal to 1. And it is clear cut then, sir, that x is varying from 0 to 1. And sir, limit x equal to 0 to 1. Is that clear or not? Yeah, now this time here you will write y and this time here you will write x because you have considering first integration of y. Is that clear or not? Please say yes or no. And you are having x plus this value in this case, here, this one. Now I am giving you 2 minutes to solve this. Any problem in limits to anybody? This is mathematics, clear cut mathematics, the strip which we are considering it. So what next step we can write? Sir, y is 0 to 1 minus x and this is x and this is k. K is equal to 1 into x plus y and this is dy into dx. So I want quick answer now. This is simple integration which you can follow. Anybody got the answer? Okay, I am just helping for the integration part also now. Now let us integrate with respect to y this. Okay, 0 to 1, limit 0 to 1 minus x, and if you will integrate with respect to y, what you will get? Sir, xy plus y square by 2, and dx is coming outside, still there. Okay, the person who don't know the integration also, he can understand from here. Now putting the limit of y here, what it will be? 0 to 1, x into 1 minus x plus 1 minus x whole square by 2, and the integration dx overall here. Any problem to anybody till now in this part? Suryapal is saying 1 by 8. No, wrong answer. Calculation error. Surendra Mandala, I hope you could have answered me right till now. Simple integration. Okay, I am integrating also now. This is x square by 2. It becomes x square. So this is x cube by 3 plus, if you will integrate it, what it will be? Tell me, at least tell me this part at least. No one will tell me. One square is 1 plus x square minus 2x. So can't you integrate this? This will be x, then it will be x cube by 3. This will be minus 2x square by 2, the whole upon 2. Say yes or no. That's our, we understood or not. Cancel out this. Put the value 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 upon 2. Still not got the answer? I think I am not audible. People are not answering it. Mavuram, at least you answer. Srikirti, what is the final answer? At least say that 1 by 3. Rathod Madhu gave the answer. Correct answer. Correct answer. Namira Jasmine has also got the right answer. So this is all for the today's class. In the tomorrow's class, we will study the statistical expectations of the same thing. Okay.